Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Finally seen that old Joe Milton was traded. Browns should have looked into it. The Cowboys got him for a 7th-round pick. That's not bad. Cleveland could have made that move instead of wasting time on Kenny Pickett or maybe Carson Wentz or whoever they're thinking about. They should have went out and got this young kid. He's only been in the league for a year. He's still young. He would have been the perfect pickup. For a 7th-round pick, that was a pretty good deal for a guy who's going to have success if he ever gets a chance. I think going to Dallas may not be a chance for him. But it is what it is. Cleveland's going to Cleveland. Go Browns.
Actually, it was Joe Milton and a 7th-round pick for a 5th-round pick. And I would push back a little bit. Joe Milton's played one NFL regular season game late in the year, and he played well. Watched the game, thought he looked great. Kenny Pickett has played in 30. Now, I'm not a huge Kenny Pickett fan, but you've got to have somebody, if you're taking a quarterback, especially if you're not taking him at 2, you got to have somebody that can run an offense and can be comfortable and can move the football. Joe Milton, if you don't want to draft a quarterback, if you wanted to do Joe Milton as opposed to drafting a quarterback, I could see that. I don't see him getting him as a back. He's played one game, and he's only a year younger than Kenny Pickett, who's played in 30.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. The thing is, when you look at it face value, Kenny Pickett was a first-round selection for Pittsburgh, and he held that offense over in Pittsburgh. Was he the greatest quarterback on turf? No. Did he light the world on fire statistically? No. But he held that offense above water. Joe Milton, a late day 3 selection in the 6th round. When you look back at his tape at Tennessee, there were a lot of accuracy problems. There were a lot of ball placement concerns. He had a really great arm and he had a really great athletic ability, but that one game that he played against Buffalo that everybody points to, we have to understand there were 2nd and 3rd string guys out on that field. Buffalo was sitting every single starter that they had for the playoff run. So I would hope that he looks good against 3rd stringers. If not, then there's another concern. And for me, if I have the option of a guy like Kenny Pickett, who was the 1st-round selection just 2 years ago in 2022, versus a day 3 selection in Joe Milton, I'm going to take Kenny Pickett because he obviously showed something to go round 1 to Pittsburgh.